Good afternoon. I'm excited to present to you some of the tools we have built recently and some of the things we think every successful agent should know. And of course, our desire is that all our members are successful. So without any delay, I will get in and then share some of those with you. All right. So it says 8 things, and I have a surprise that it says 8 things, but I have about 10 things to show you. So we added 2 as a bonus for you. All right. So let's uh, get started. So one of the things which I've set up here is I wanted to make sure all of you are set up, that your leads are set up correctly. You are using customized Find a Pro result. You have set up your profile correctly, and the neighborhoods on your profiles are are bringing more value to you. All right, so we're going to go in each one of them and take from there. So let's start with lead setting real quickly. So when you log into the members only area, so this is the members only area. What you wanted to do inside here is search for settings. And when you do that, you will get communication preferences. Click that. Inside that, you will see, it will say configure how leads are delivered to you. So you can set it up. What you wanted to make sure you have set it up on Lead Connect. Lead Connect means when a new lead comes in, it will ring your telephone. And while the consumer is waiting, what it does, the technology first call the consumer right away, say, please wait while we connect the realtor, and then call you and connect you. That's the most ideal time to engage the consumer who is inquiring about your listing. So most definitely you wanted to turn that on, and that's a great way to convert the leads into a client. And a few other settings I wanted to show you here. If you see this phone number, that's the number which is there. You want to make sure that's the correct number what we have. And also you can set up business hours. For example, you can actually go in and say, look, I work from start time as this, end time as this. And also you can set it up. What happens if it's after these hours? Then you can say, okay, send me a text message, and you make sure that we have your correct phone number. It's also important to go up, and if you see this tab here, which is a communication settings, go there, and inside that, make sure that we also have your correct email address. Because if we have wrong email address or the email address which you do not use anymore, make sure that is changed. So that's pertaining to communication preferences. And again, if you see this, now we go into customized Find a Pro. So just to give you a quick idea how that works, okay? And so consumers who are looking for a realtor would come to HAR, for example, and they would come and say, find a realtor. They will click on this and find an agent. So if you look at this, they have an option to search by agent name, city, or zip. Well, when users are looking in certain area, they will pick city or zip code. So for example, if I pick 77027 and search, here is the result of the agents in that area, and you see that they are listed here. Okay, so you wonder, how are they being displayed here? Well, so it's displayed by their office city and the zip code where their office in. So in this case, Compass or Martha have offices here in this area. Or if they do not have the offices, agent can actually customize it where they want it to show up on the Find a Pro results. So let me take you there, and we'll configure that setting. So if you come to, again, to the members only area, once you are inside the members only area, search for Find a Pro, and you will see customize Find a Pro results. So just click that, And this is where you wanted to change that. So you can put any city, any zip code. And this is a feature, again, available to Platinum agents that you can go with and modify, and you will be found now. When consumers search on those zip codes, you will be found there. So this is a neat little tool that allows you to be visible on Finder Pro. All right. So we're going to go back to this item, which is profiles, right? And one thing is very important. So just to know that Google HER ranks pretty high on Google. So I will just type a name of an agent, Thai Clam, and if you see this, HER most likely is the #1 results when we type realtor member's name, because we have optimized that and we bring that. So Thai have done a great job. He have a video here. He have put in a bio there. His certifications are there. Languages spoken, cultures he know. All these things are all configured correctly. And this is a great way to ensure that users who are looking at you on a Finder Pro can really see a good professional image of yours, and your profile is there. Let's get into the next item, which is neighborhoods on your profile. So if you notice in his profile, there's a list of neighborhoods he specializes in. Well, those are great neighborhoods that he have picked in, neighborhoods he have selected here. Okay, so these are the areas where you may have listings, or you may want to have listings and want to attract. But what we have done is created this in a way that it drives value to you, and you can customize and choose which one you want. So let me just go back here real quickly and show it to you. So you can just come back again to the members only dashboard and search here for the term neighborhoods. So you will see neighborhoods on your profile. You can just type few words, a few letters, and you'll get that. Just click on that neighborhoods on your profile, right? And when you do that, if you see that these are the settings, you can say default. Default is neighborhoods where you currently have listings, sold listings, or showings. It will display those automatically. But you are allowed, if you use the custom settings, so let's suppose you don't have a bunch of listing in a certain area, but you really wanted to be there. You don't have any showings, but you want to be there. So what you can do is click on customize. When you customize, at that time, you can go and choose any one of them you would like to be in. So for example, Pearland, Pasadena, Montrose, Memorial, all these ones you want. Now what happens is that these neighborhoods will show up on your profile. So, but what's the advantage of that when they show up on your profile? Let me just go share with you real quickly. So if you look at this now, these profile ads, so consumer, when they come here, if they are looking at any of these areas, so for example, Bel Air, they can actually look at recent sold transactions. They can actually look at all listings, or a profile about the neighborhood. So if I click view all listings in this area, you will notice that it's showing more than 240 listings, and it's presented by Thai. So Thai is actually, when you go into any of this listing, it will show that these are presented by Thai. All right. So any leads which are generated off from them goes to Thai, because it's initiated from his profile. That's how the consumer actually accessed this, not directly through HAR. They went to the agent profile. From there, they went and found these neighborhoods. And so the value and the lead goes to Thai in this case, right? So that was the fourth item. So now let's talk about some of the tools. So one of the key tools I will tell you that you should use, you wanted to, as a successful agent, what you wanted to do is find the best way to promote your listing, so you can, so your sellers is happy. So one of the things what we have done is remove the complexity from how the ads are created on the biggest platforms like Google and Facebook. So we're going to dive in and see how that works. Again, we'll go to the dashboard. And from the dashboard, you will notice um, on the dashboard, you will notice that we have a big badge here which says Marketing Center. So let's log into click on this to go to the Marketing Center. When we go inside Marketing Center, one of the items you will see, will be paid ads. You click on Get Started. All right, so when you look at these paid ad options, so you have two options: to go create an ad on Facebook or create a Google ad. We will try both of them, but let's start with Facebook. Very simple, you click it. You said, okay, you see if you already have an ad which is there, you can see that, you can look at the report. But if you don't have an ad and you want to create a new ad for your listing, just create new ad, choose a listing. For example, this is the listing you want to choose. And you can have a choice of a carousel ad, or you can single image. So you say, let's say carousel ad. And if you notice, I have two pictures there, but I have an option to add as many pictures as I want. So once I have selected the photos I want, these are the 5 photos. And this is how my ad gonna look like on the desktop, if you see this, and this is how it's gonna look like on a mobile. And again, I have an option to put a headline here. So if I go back here and look at this first one and I put in headline, I can do this. But I said, okay, no, I wanted this to be my first picture. So just move it over there and it will become your first picture. And here, let's suppose we're gonna put that in there here, just a second. So this is gonna be, sorry about the typo. So you can set that up. You can put a headline, you can do that, but headline will show up here. And whatever text you type in will show up. So you can actually see how that will look like. So all this is here. You can actually go in and look at the settings here that, okay, if there is any text, more text you wanted to put, you can put it there. You can set up the budget, how much money you want to spend. And as you spend the money, let's suppose you said, okay, $50, you will see the number changes and you see how many people you can reach for that amount. For the listing side, I mean, we highly recommend people to use Facebook ads because that's probably the best thing for you to do for the money you will spend. So do that. And again, we have a setup here that you can always add if you don't have sufficient funds, you can always go to HardPay and add it. And it's very simple to do that. So back to the ad, and again, you can create an ad and that's all it takes. So really simple way to do. And again, let's try now Google ad. So Google ad is a little bit more expensive, but definitely that's where buyers are looking at searching Google to find. So let's suppose this is the property. You pick the property which you want. And if you see this is give you a preview of how your ad's gonna look like. So there's a heading 2, heading 3, and this is how they divide what goes into this content here, into this. So if you see this, outstanding ad is the first thing, then there's a pipe and Houston, Texas, and you have that, the third one. And again, you can put the description, anything you want that will go up here along with the description too. So because each row have a length, but it's far more complicated if you were try to do that inside Google. So really we made it very simple. and the team have done a great job. And here's the keywords, how that if somebody typed these keywords, you want your home to show up. For example, if your home is in 77003, say home for sale 7703, then they will see your ad. And so all this is available. You can actually click, we made it a little bit easier for you, that you can just click this and it will go to directly to Google and show you what shows up. So right now, like for example, for this keyword, there's no ad there. So mean you will get really a good deal, because when Google doesn't have anybody else bidding on that keyword, you get the best chance of getting the best price. So, and we try to optimize for our members. And again, you can schedule it how often you want it to be. So this is an awesome way to set it up. This is still in beta. So you guys will be some of the few ones who will be start using this. And, but this is something ready, and we are super excited about that. So that's the first thing, which is these paid ads. And now let's go to our next item. Again, virtual tools. As you know, now with all the tools we have built, you can show any home virtually to anyone. And definitely some of you have done the virtual open houses. Look, I tell all the realtors that you should keep doing virtual open houses, and you should set up like half an hour before or half an hour at the end. But definitely while you are at the property, you wanted to do that, because we have built so many lead generations around that virtual open house that it would not be wise for you to go there and do an open house and not do a virtual one. So because once the virtual have a long shelf life, right? So in a regular one, you do it, once you are done, there's not much you can, once the open house is finished, there's nothing more for you to do. You cannot show it to anyone else. But with the virtual, because there's a video which is created and it's attached to your listing, you definitely wanted to do that, because first of all, users who did not make it to the open house now have an option to click on request video recording. So they get the video recording. We have built other lead capture, like notify me for upcoming open houses. So that's there, they will be notified. And so these are some of the good tools. Then what we have as well, this type of block shows them the listing detail. And now we have also added that if the open house have gone and the property is already sold and somebody come to that open house, and they will see that, hey, request home value. So they can still be able to reach out to you, whether request a video recording or request a home value. So really powerful way for you to do. Virtual showing is another tool you can show any property. And so just to kind of give you that, look, if somebody wanted to see from outside, for example, and say, hey, I want to see a property, what you do, okay, you say, okay, they tell you this is the property, they go and search HER.com, find the property they need, and they tell you that, hey, can you set up an appointment for us to see this property? And what you can do is make an appointment with the appointment service and share the link with them. And then on the day of the appointment, you just go to the property and you showcase it through the HER app. It's just very, very simple. And I'll show you how that's done. But the other option is that you do one-to-many. This is, to me, is probably one of the most creative things we have done recently. What it is completely changed the showing on his head, meaning now what agent does in this case is agent actually use this showing as a way to find new listing, price reductions, or back in market, anything which is something which is valuable to their client, his client or her client, and then can create that virtual showing. So for example, there's a new listing which just came to market, And it's really good. And and Ty thinks that he can actually share that with his clients and tell them that, look, I'm going to show this property if you would like to see it. So again, it will be where you will be inviting multiple people. So one thing what you do is you just look at in your, you set up appointment desk, and what you do, you go in and make an appointment just like you're doing a regular showing. But once you do that, so you will do exactly like that. But before the showing date, you have invited your customers from your database. It's invitation only. So you have to send them an invitation, and they can all come and watch this video watch the showing directly. And again, if you can also promote it on the social media, but that will require people to register. So it has to be your somebody who is in your database, your customer or client, you know, that you wanted to invite them. So if you come here now, so this is the interface where you add a virtual open house, virtual showing, I mean. So here's the virtual showing. So you come and you search the property where you wanted to set up a showing. You choose when would you like to schedule a virtual showing. You should select the time, and these are the times when where you wanted to make an appointment for. Then what we do is we let you confirm that you have made an appointment. So is this showing appointment confirmed? So at this time, we give you all the information to make an appointment. So it says for appointment, you need to contact agent. This is the phone number. And again, if it's CSS, this is the agent number, but here it is. Like, for example, this is the showing service. So you will just call that showing service, or you are making an online appointment, you will click that. But once you have the confirmation, you will mark that is it confirmed or is not confirmed. And again, when I talked about that you can invite people to join, if you are inviting them on a social media with a post like that, what they have to do, they have to sign up. And again, you capture that lead, and then they will be included in your showing. So definitely try it, and you can search it by just put virtual showing, and you can find that inside members only area. Now, next thing which I wanted to talk about is lead capture. And so we have really made it very simple for you to capture leads, and we have made many tools available that will allow you to do that. So here are the different tools which are available. So what's your home worth? You know, free comparative analysis. You know, do you have a real estate quotient? Ready to sell your home, home selling report, and others. These are some of the options which are available. And so, for example, what's your home worth? If you go in here, Jamila will go in and just get this this graphic, and I'll show you how that's done. And she will just post it on Facebook or Instagram or any other platform she likes to, LinkedIn, and she will, when a user, if she will post this, when user click on this, it will come to this particular page, which is the lead capture page, and user have to fill this information to request, you know, what's their home worth, and we'll try that. And there are different options as well. This is here, ready to sell your home, and this is like a free home selling analysis report. But again, you can also choose different colors. And let me just go in and show it to you. Again, go inside Marketing Center. Inside Marketing Center, you will see an area here which says lead capture. When you look at lead capture, click on Let's Get Started. All right, so if you look at here, these are different ones we were looking at. We're going to look at what's your home worth. So I'm logged in as Ty. So if you see Ty's picture is there, I can look at that, and I can, if I don't want it to have a picture on that for any reason, I can also do that. But this gives you a preview of how your post is going to look like. So let's suppose it's a story. and you wanted to do that. So if you see, this is how the graphics looks like. You can actually say, no, I like to have a darker blue color. You can choose that. Or you said, oh, well, I like to have the picture there. So you can just come back to, again, choose the same place, choose it again, and this time you have the picture there. So it's options, multiple options are available to you. And you say continue. When you continue, that's all you need to do. If you see this, you have a download icon that you can download it for Instagram, for example, or Facebook. Um, and you can then um, click here and look at the preview of the lead capture form. So this is the lead capture form, which user will be directed when they click on that particular ad. And again, these are available, but what you can do is you can also send this to your client in the client database. So whatever is the client in the system, you can actually choose them and send it that as well. And when they click on that graphic at that time, it will go to the lead capture page, which I showed you, like this one. So very cool features there. Try it out, and I'm confident that you guys, you all will like it. So moving to the next item on the list is promote your real estate on social media. Again, this is added as a new feature on the marketing center. And it works very similar to what I showed you. So we kept it very simple. So our members, it's very easy for our members. So I just click on social media. And once I'm inside here, I can pick what listings I'm trying to promote. Let's suppose I said I like to promote this particular listing. And so now depending on what graphic I wanted to use, I want to use a square, rectangular, or this. For example, this is Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter uses this size, Facebook uses squares and all of that. Let's suppose we are doing for Facebook. So we're going to do a square. And these are all different templates we have for the square available for you to choose from. Okay. So you said, okay, I wanted to use, let's suppose let's choose this one. So if you see this, I have my pictures. It shows me the graphic looks like that. I can change the pictures. So for example, I can say here in this spot, I can pick number 1 is this spot. Then here I can say on the number 2 spot, I would like to use this picture, for example, on the 2nd spot. So if you notice that I chose the pictures which I wanted to have here and here. So these are, I can easily do that. So it's really, you can actually go in and upload your own photo as well. So if you would like to, we allow you to do that. So you're not restricted only to the photos which are available in MLS, but you can go and do that. Once you are done, it's very simple. You finish with that, and you will see that said congratulations, your creative is ready. You can click it and download it. Once you download it, you can see that here is the nice graphic you just created. Now you can actually take that and upload it to Instagram and post your message there. So that type of ease of use is really created by the system. So it makes your life really easy and get all different type of graphics that you can use to promote yourself on social media. And again, if you were using a different medium, for example, you choose, let's suppose, another type, then you will have different templates which will be presented. For example, when you use a rectangular one for Facebook here, you get the different templates. So it shows you, like, for example, this template number, this HER12 is a template, and it picks the pictures, and you can change the pictures as I showed you. But when you are done with that, you will see that it will create that, and you can then share directly from here to all those platforms. So these are sort of neat things that you can do directly from the social media promotion. And so a lot to templates to choose from. Then let's talk about the showing on your profile. A lot of people have probably don't know the HR is only one of the very few organizations in who have this type of data. Actually, I would say that we are the only one who have this type of data, where we have now collected showing information which are happening in um, in showing time. It's happening in appointment manager. Or it's you are doing showings with Supra. We combine all the data and make it available uh, to you uh, and use this data on your profile. So let me just show this real quickly. Give me 1 second. So if you see Ty's profile here, you will notice that Ty have a button which says showing. You can click it. So he have these showings there, and these are not his listing. These are listings belonging to different brokers, but he showed those properties. But now what he's doing is he's now consumers who are coming and looking at his profile, they are looking at, he doesn't have to have he have listings, but he doesn't have to have listings uh, to do this. So now he's showing off these listings that I am showing these properties. And you can actually go and click it. And now, once you do that, you can actually go to a page where you see what areas Ty work on, what areas he is focused on. So springs here, and these are different areas where Ty is working. And again, um, uh, so how does agents have an option to disable that? But one of the things which I would show you that each one of them have an opportunity to bring leads to you. So for example, when you look at this particular property which Ty showed, you go click on that. When you go inside that, you would notice that it had presented by Ty. Because it initiated from his own profile, the lead need to go to him. So it's all, so his information is there, but let me show you a really cool thing that when you go down and let's suppose you're looking at all the information about the property and you decided to see these comparable properties which are available, like similar properties for sale, and you click any one of them as well. Still have presented by Ty. So a really good way for you to benefit from the showings you have done. So we wanted to reward agents who are working by highlighting these showings on that and then driving and clicking back. So consumer will fill it out and you will get the lead on those listings. And here an example of that where you can actually do the settings. So if you go inside here and you say, search for showings, for example. There is a button say, show, where is that? Yes, here you go. Show my recent showings. That's checked. So if this is checked, that's what you wanted to make sure on yours, it is checked. You definitely don't want to miss out on the opportunities which are available to you from this new features of showing feature. Now let's talk about the recommendations. You know that consumers are looking, you can influence consumer, by customer feedback, really that's what users are looking for, that I want to see what type of feedback is there. So definitely what we have done is, as you know, we have a rating. Okay, we have rating for quite some time and agents are enrolled. Not everybody is enrolled into the rating, but we have now created a new system, which is a system that will allow you to get recommendations, okay? Just like LinkedIn. So let me just show you that system very quickly. again, coming back here, and you said, let me just go and search for it. So here we're going to search for recommendation. And if you see this, you can actually go and if you come here, you will have a button say request recommendation. You can say request from a contact, request from your colleague, from agent that you have recently worked with in the last 5 years. And what we have done is gather all your transactions for last 5 years, find who are the agents in there, and you can easily just click on any one of them and say, for example, I wanted to get feedback here from Ryan. You click here, you say you want to give him a feedback or request it. You are saying, I want to request it. Okay. And here it is. You say, dear, you put the message and you press a button and he gets it. He put in the recommendation for you and it will show up on your profile. So really, definitely you wanted to get recommendation as many you can. They will make your website, your agent website and your profile look fantastic. And just to let you know, once you get those feedbacks, like in this case, Jamila had these feedback here. When you click it, then those can be shared on the social media. So anytime you get these type of positive reviews, you wanted to make sure you share that and post that. All right. So now another thing we have, which is landing pages, and you can also find that inside the landing pages inside inside Marketing Center. So here you go in here and let's go and you see landing pages. All right. So here it is, landing pages. So what are the landing pages? Look, what you wanted to do is you wanted to create pages or on for your website, for your links that you can share with anyone, which have real estate properties that will be attractive to a certain users. For example, I wanted to have like homes in medical centers. Let's suppose if I have an agent website and I want to say homes near medical centers or condos or condos near, you know, a certain school or anything. So look, so it's so simple to create and you will love that because once you create, you don't have to do that. Just take the link and put it up on your website. You will be good to go. So I'm going to go and try to create a landing page. When you do that, it says, okay, how do you want it to do that? What location you want to use? So you can actually do the city, the zip code, the geo, the subdivision, but I like the one to do by select a map. Okay, so let's choose a map. So for example, I'm going to do in the West University place, all right? So I'll do start drawing and this is like which is called like a rubber band search. So you do that and you said, okay, this is the area I want to pick. So you have this area, now you go next. And again, there are others, you can give the name, what name you wanted to give. For example, I'll say, Kirby, okay. So I'm just gonna call it Kirby. And I can actually set, if I wanted to limit the results to certain price range, let's suppose I want to pick properties under a certain price point, I can say max price there, or I can say something which is, you know, more than 500,000, for example, I can do that. I can set up however I want. I can choose what type of properties I want to do. Let's suppose you said, look, I don't want to show any pending or option pending. Okay, I just wanted active properties available. All right, so once I do this, you click on button, and what it will do, it will create it, and I will show it to you how easy it is for you to take from there. Okay, so once the landing page is created, you will have a link here, so you can actually just click it very quickly and preview. So if you notice that we have just created this this nice looking page with all the data about Kirby and what is close by, and all of these are showing up there. Okay, so we just generated that in few seconds, and everything is there with Thai's information. So really very cool and impressive. So you can actually look at that. Thai's information is here. Users can look at this, look at all the pictures which are available. So really a good way for you to, uh, a good and easy way for you to create a lot of landing pages. And there's no limit. You can create unlimited landing pages. Just to let you know, but you said, look, I don't want it to have that blue heading on this header. I would like to remove it. You can actually just say, look, I prefer without the header. And when you do that and you click on this, now the link you get, it doesn't have the header. So you can embed it on your website and you do that, right? So now, so that's about the landing pages. Why you want to do it? You will capture leads. You will add more content to your website that makes it impressive. And this is all database driven. You never have to upload those pages. HER will do that with latest data from Matrix. And we keep that up to 10 minutes updated every 10 minutes from MLS. So now going back to our PowerPoint here, media app. So this is definitely time when you saw a surge in 3D tours. And so now we have actually created an app. So really now for the first time, you can actually take photos on your media uploader app and upload it. You can change photos, you can take 3D tours, videos, audio tours, and more. And look, so when you have a 3D tour, we are highlighting it's like that. So definitely you wanted to make sure your listing have those, especially in the time where not everybody's comfortable going and looking at the property physically on site. So definitely these are 3D tours which are there. And if you see this, we allow you, we show both. You can put up to 2 tours for your listings. And again, these type of tours will be highlighted on the map, on the mobile app. We are also showing the 3D. Just download the app. It's available in the App Store and Google easily. Just type it hard media and you will find it. And the cool thing about this is this: if you own Theta V camera, we have actually embedded that into the app. So now part of that is you can control your Theta camera and take the 3D tours directly within the media uploader app. And in the and so definitely we have over 400 of those. Agents have bought those, and I think it's a great camera. And we build the technology around it, so you can save yourself a lot of money and deliver a really high quality imagery. And it's very simple to set it up, and take these things and just use the app to take the photos. And then you can actually go inside and connect everything together. So it's really powerful, and you should play with it. And you can create these nice galleries, 3D galleries just through that. And one other benefit you will see where we have agents who have helped us. And here Michael been very working very close to us. And we now create one page where you can go and update description for all photos. So you don't have to go click 5 times for 50 photos to change that. So now you can really go one place, change it all at once, and be done with it. So a few things I wanted to tell you that, of course, we had 8 items in the engaging agenda, but I added a few more for you. So if you can bear with me a little bit more, I will show you. So one of the things which I really want you to look at, we have created amazing flyers for you. So go inside the mark, again, same place where we went before. And this is Marketing Center. Again, inside Marketing Center, you will have flyer and postcards. And once you are inside it, you can actually see all these different choices you have available of these nice looking flyers, and you can pick just whatever listing you want to pick, and you will have access to that. So I'm not going to go in, but you can customize colors. You can pick some of these nice templates. So play with it. It's really cool. You can change the photos just like we did with the social media. So really, really a good way for you to use this content. You use this tool. And one other thing is that that's something you should try. You know how you select multiple properties in Matrix and you wanted to send it to someone? So click on this button. This is called text/share. You have to try that. That's really powerful. What we have done is created this tool called Quick List, where all the things you can do with these properties are available. So you can search any property. You can pick one property, or when you search multiples in Matrix, you can really bring them and have access to that. You can share all of that with your client, video branding. So really very powerful. I would highly recommend you guys to do that. And again, one thing is that if a lot of people have not seen this, we have completely redesigned comparative market analysis report. You have to see that. It's amazing. And the powerful thing about this is you can create CMAs directly from our mobile app. So check it out. It's very powerful and very impressive. You will love that. And again, few things which are coming soon. We are working on the CRM, email marketing, verified user, and offer platform. These are something to look up to. You will have those available very soon. And again, I'd love to get your feedback, so please let me know. We take your feedback very seriously. That help us make and improve our product and services. So with that, thank you so much, and I appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care. Bye-bye.